Welcome to the Let Me Know podcast. The Let Me Know football crew is going to preview the Concachampions. We're going to be looking at teams, matches, doing some predictions, taking you through all that good stuff. Let's get into it. All right, I want to talk a little bit about Concachampions as a tournament in itself. It is like our version of the Champions League. The winners of this will get their spot in the FIFA Club World Cup, but the tournament itself is, as much as it might be looked down upon by the Europeans or the South Americans, it's actually a pretty fun tournament. You really get to see the best teams from leagues on our side. And the two biggest obviously are Liga Mexicana and the MLS. And every now and then, like you saw in these final 8 rounds or the final 16 rounds, teams from Jamaica, Panama, Costa Rica, countries that send their best as well. But it seems like Mexico has pretty much been dominating this tournament. Over the last 10 years, only one MLS team has won it. That's Seattle Sounders in 2022. Last year it was Cruz Azul. The year before that, Pachuca. The year before that, León. And then before that, it was Seattle Sounders. And then before that, Monterrey. Tigres, before that, Monterrey. Chivas in 2018 with Matias Almeida, baby. Pachuca right before that, and then América right before that in 2016. So those are the last 10 years. I know if we go through the last, however long it's been a tournament, I mean, Mexico's pretty much been dominating, the entire time. The question is still put out there, which league is better between the MLS and Liga Mexicana. There are some that would say the Liga Mexicana has been growing, some that have been saying like it's been going down, and I think there's people who would say the same about the MLS. It's been growing over the last decade for sure, but is it in a position above the Liga Mexicana? I think this is a good way to measure that, these kinds of tournaments. Now, what I like about the Concachampions is that you get a home and away game.
That was my very same thought, bro.
That's the difference between Leagues Cup and this, because we're only playing these games here in the U.S. So all these Liga Mexicana teams will come over here, and where before that was almost like an upper hand for the Mexican teams, just because they were still better teams, a better league, more fans over here in the U.S. or certain parts of the U.S. But now it's kind of evened out. I think the soccer here in the U.S. has grown enough. You're going to a game in New York. Maybe you're going to see a population of Latinos or Mexicanos, but for sure you're going to see a lot more American fans, a lot more MLS team locals, you know what I mean? Supporters, bro. And I think that's a lovely thing to see. That's my favorite part about this whole thing. Like now it's like the playing field is a little more evened out, just a little bit, I want to stay still tips to Mexico because of
the dominance.
Yeah, the dominance. But we'll see. We'll see if the MLS can pull it off this time around. And with that, we have 4 games in the quarterfinals. We have Nashville versus América. We have LAFC versus Cruz Azul. Tigres versus Seattle. Toluca versus Galaxy. So we're going to go through each one, just talk a little bit about the teams, talk a little bit about the matchups, predictions, how we feel. The first game that's coming up is Nashville versus América. We will be in Nashville for the first game and then going to the Azteca for the second game. What do you think about that before we even really dive in? What are your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I think that's an advantage for América to close it out in the Azteca.
Yeah.
So for me, from all of the games, I think this one is the one that, if I'm a Liga MX supporter, this one would worry me because América is not playing as well as they were a few seasons back.
Right.
But they are going back to the Azteca after a few seasons not playing in the Azteca.
Right.
So now they're coming back to their stadium, and we'll see. It's a different atmosphere for sure, and they have the lineup. They have the players to beat Nashville, I think. Could they put it together in the team? Can Nashville surprise them? I don't see it happening, even with the weak América, but you never know, bro. This is the one that I'm mostly worried about.
América closing it out in the Azteca, they should have the upper hand. But I do think Nashville at home might get an edge. Like
they might get ahead.
A 1-0 win or something like that. But I think, Club América they're going back to the Azteca. They should close them out.
First, Nashville, since its inception, has been in the playoffs for the MLS repeatedly. They've made some good runs. They, in this tournament, beat Miami to get there on a 1-1 aggregate. They went in because of the away goals. At the moment, they are in first place in the Eastern Conference. They are at 4 wins, 1 tie, 0 losses. Here's the part that might worry the América fan. They have 13 goals in favor, 2 goals against in those 5 games in the MLS right now. So they early on in this season have like caught fire pretty quickly. You know, their leading scorer, Sturridge, poacher as striker, bro. He's good, big. 7 goals. He has 7 goals in these 5 games right now. So that's someone to watch out for. If America is not careful, I think, you know, you just get this fool the ball in the box and this fool's going to score. Right now, America's keeper, Cota, good keeper, sure, but he's older now. He's on the older side.
Sure.
He's kind of coming in as a backup or as a replacement for Malagon, who got injured.
Sure.
But don't ever, and it's something that I've learned being their rival with Chivas, never count out America, especially in these tournaments, because they have that DNA and that history. They win these games.
Yeah.
Even if they look disgusting, even if they win it in the grossest way possible.
If they get a goal away, it's going to be big, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
The away goal counts.
Yes, and then having to go back to Mexico is going to be tough for Nashville. Good team, coached well, you know, have some good players like that, like Mukhtar, but they're not, they're going to Mexico, bro. And it's not like they've been around that long to be like, oh, every time we go to Mexico, we beat them. Like, yeah, have you? How many times have you been out there? You know what I mean? You've only been around for less than 10 years. That's not enough history or DNA to have built, you know?
Nashville's going to get America in Nashville, and America is going to feel okay about it. Like, oh, that's cool, bro.
Cool. Wait till he comes to my house.
We got you in Azteca.
Jardin's a good coach.
Jardin's a big factor is Jardin. But to me, a bigger factor is going back to the Azteca, bro.
Yeah.
Newly, you know, it's renovated, so coming back home, the elevation, the crowd, the atmosphere, it bears on teams, you know, so.
Yeah, for sure.
And Nashville hasn't proven it yet.
No, exactly. They're just a club team, bro. It's not like they're like Brazil or a team like Portugal coming over here, bro.
Right.
I mean, it seemed like it just weighed on Portugal a little bit when they played at the Azteca, bro.
Sure.
But it is definitely a good test for them, because for Nashville, it's a good position for them to be in. Things are looking good. Things are looking up. So to take a CONCACAF, to be a Concachampions, that'd be perfect for their history,
bro.
you know?
Yep.
Especially because América right now is 8th in the Liga Mexicana. 5 wins, 2 ties, 5 losses. 13 goals in favor, 11 goals against. You know, so they have the same amount of goals as Nashville in more games, though.
Right.
You know,
right.
so that's definitely something to look at.
This is their so this season is a little tricky for them, because Jardine is now the guy who gets to choose his players, bro. Because back then they used to have this other guy. It wasn't Baños, I forget the guy's name, but they had some other guy.
Yeah, they let him go.
And they let him go, so now it's on Jardine. Pretty much not start from scratch, but almost, bro. I mean, like, now it's his decision to pick these players out.
Build his own team.
Build his own team, yeah. And so I think they're starting to gel. The last few games, Rafael Vega looked good, because his debut and the game after that, he looked kind of like lost a little bit. Like, we're like, dude, like, you brought this guy from Palmeiras for what, bro?
What's he doing?
You might as well
right
just put it in Chiquito.
Yeah.
He's starting to gel. He's starting to play better. He's starting to get it. And so if they can get it, bro, for a full game, that just on paper, that's a good team.
Just what worries me a little bit, though, is like the form of America and how they're not doing so well. They did beat Philadelphia to get into this round, 2-1 on aggregate. Nashville just has this form to them. The fact that they're like scoring, winning, like actually looking good to start. Like I said, like they caught fire early. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest right now. I am going to predict that Nashville is going to win on aggregate a total of 4-2. I think Nashville's gonna win. I do think the first game at home is gonna be 3-1, and that's what's gonna help them winning at home, because America is gonna be all over their ass when they go to the Azteca, but these fools defend well too. And if they can defend America to just 1 goal, like America will score 1 in each game, I think. Nashville's just going to score 3 in the first game, 1 in the second game. That's where my prediction is right now. So I'm going to give Nashville the upper hand on this one. I've seen America, bro, and I've seen Nashville, especially kind of recently, just to see their more recent form, and that's kind of why I predict that, you know?
I think Nashville, first leg, 2-1, and then second leg, 1-0 America. What are they going to do?
The away
goal.
The away goal. Oh, well, that's how they won. That's how they beat Philly. Exactly that score right there.
Goal.
Exactly that score.
Okay, so to me, it's the same thing as Toluca, bro.
Yeah,
Toluca,
maybe they get smashed a little bit in the first half, in the first game, but then they'll come back
and just smash them harder. You know,
I think in games like this, especially if the away goal counts, you have to try to score away.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, even if it's one.
Even if it's like
Even if it's one.
almost more than home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If America beats Nashville in Nashville, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Like for the World Cup, they say like, bro, if Mexico, even if Mexico plays in the U.S., it's still like a home game for them.
Right.
right? And it makes, and that's true.
I see
So
what
I'm
you're
wondering for
asking.
America
Are there Mexicans in Nashville?
being like one of the biggest club teams in Mexico. Yeah, in Nashville.
Bro,
Could
but-
they fill the stadium, or even if they travel?
But the fucking Nashville
I don't
Stadium,
think so.
bro, the Nashville Stadium is tight and the people are loud and rowdy in Nashville,
Yeah.
bro. It's like almost like they're football over there. Like
That's why I was asking if Selecciones ever played that. Because if you would have said like, no, like the cities like, what is it? San Antonio, Chicago.
That they play at?
Yeah,
Phoenix,
LA, San Francisco.
yeah.
Like, all right, bro, it's gonna be a Mexico
We'll be
home
okay.
game.
We'll be okay.
It's a
Yeah,
Mexico home
yeah.
game. But Nashville, I don't know.
That's another
know?
factor though. That's a
Yeah.
good point right there. And this is
Sure.
partly why I think Nashville get ahead at home because of that. Because of that exact
I think
factor.
America, bro, and I hate to say this as a Chivista, I really do. I think they're a sleeping giant, bro. I think they're a sleeping giant. They won 3 championships in a row, 3 Liga MX championships in a row. They moved the roster around. Henry Martin has been injured for a long time, and Jardine, he's still there. So
Who's in form for America right now? Sendejas? Is he
Sendejas
right? He's
is
doing
back.
really good. He's
Sendejas
back.
is back, and he's getting his rhythm back.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
But he's not
I
in
saw
form
that.
yet, though, right?
Not in form
No,
yet.
but
Not in form
I
yet.
remember watching him. What was that last game they played?
Bro,
But I was watching him like,
he's
oh.
playing like crack
Coming.
level,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, coming
back.
Crack
Yeah.
level status.
Coming back.
Should be in the
la-
U.S. national team, but
He
that's
should have
another
been.
Story.
That was a shock that he wasn't. I don't know if he's trying to like let him recover fully. I don't know,
doesn't
but
like
No,
him,
no.
that's why.
He just
He just
he's not
doesn't
gonna
like
take
him.
him. He's just not gonna take
it's
him. bro.
done.
Yeah.
How Manny said too, like can never count America out.
Yeah, you
No,
just can't.
Yeah.
So what do you have
They
your
have
final
the pedigree.
prediction at?
America's moving forward. 2-1 loss in Nashville, so Nashville wins
Okay,
in
but that
Nashville.
goal's gonna be big.
Yeah, and then America gets them 3-0 in Azteca.
Fuck, not 3-0, bro.
Yeah.
Nashville's good, bro. You don't
That's
just
what
get
I
to
thought.
score on them.
That's what I thought of Vancouver, and then Vancouver went to play Cruz Azul.
Yeah.
And then Estadio de los Deportes,
Fucked
whatever it's
them
called,
up,
and
bro,
5-0 or something. It was,
But-
it was the game was over in like the first 20 minutes. We're like,
This was last year, right?
yeah, with Vicente Sanchez.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who is this team? Where is Vancouver? This isn't Vancouver, bro.
No,
Vancouver's from Canada.
No, but there's 2 Vancouvers. I was like, oh, is this the other Vancouver? like the Canadian Vancouver, not the MLS Vancouver. It's like the Canadian League
like
Vancouver.
there.
You know, so I was like, oh, I thought this whole time that was the MLS Vancouver, because bro, 5,
Which it was,
whatever
which it was.
it might as well be 7, whatever it was. It was just
no,
disgusting.
it doesn't matter at that point. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
bro.
once it goes above 3-0, might as well be 15-0.
Just call it, bro. Just call it.
Just call it. All right, so that's how we feel about the Nashville America game. Do me a favor, before we move on, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and comment down below as well. Let me know who you think is going to win between Nashville and America. Who do you think is going to stand out? What do you think the score will be on aggregate? Let me know. All right. Then we got the second game. Now, the second game is going to be LAFC versus Cruz Azul. Very interesting one. That's the one thing I like about all these matchups. Interesting and difficult to call. Difficult to predict right now, dude.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
each of these teams, both on the MLS and the Liga Mexicana side, have an interesting story like leading up to it, have some
Sure.
good players, have either history or good form. Or both. You know what I mean? The first game, it looks like it's going to be at LAFC.
There you go.
And it looks like the second game will be going to Cruz Azul. What I will say about LAFC first is that it's something very similar to America. Not so much the history, but the DNA. I don't know how the fuck they do it sometimes, bro, but these fools just score some
Bangers.
bangers and some disgusting goals. I've never seen a team do that so much. Like one that's just, how the fuck do you even get that through? Like how did the defense even get broken down there? Like how did you even get that in, bro? And then you see some like, fuck, that is crazy, you know? And right now, Boanga and Son are 2 really big factors to their team, but they also have a pretty good midfield. Marty Delgado coming from Galaxy. But remember, this is a CONCACAF
Trader.
he didn't want to leave.
Traitor.
They fucking sold him. But
Oh.
LAFC is coming from beating Alajuelense 2-1 on aggregate. Alajuelense is the team from Costa Rica.
Yes, sir.
Right? Interesting. They actually had a couple Mexicans playing on that team, bro. It was good to see.
Forwards.
Saldivar.
Ronaldo Cisneros. Yeah, bro.
How'd these fools do? How'd you see them?
Nah, not good at all. Not good at all, bro.
Just LAFC should have won that game. But see how they made it close?
Yeah.
That's something that LAFC I've seen do quite a bit. It's a team that you're supposed to go smack up and then like you make it a little closer than you should have, bro. That does kind of happen quite a bit. But they are first in the West. 4 wins, 1 tie, 0 losses. They have 8 goals in favor, 0 goals against. So they have not been scored on yet. Okay, so that's a very interesting position for them to be in. A little bit of confidence going into this game. Yeah, we are filming this on Friday, April 3rd, the Friday before the Tuesday where we start seeing these games, just in case anything's outdated, injuries happen, and we sound like bozos.
The Friday before the Tuesday. Got it.
Now, Cruz Azul is definitely someone that you can never count out, like I said, but I would go even deeper. They're in form. They're playing some really good soccer right now. The coach that they have, Larcamon, is having them play some pretty good soccer, bro. And this guy's known for having his teams play well. So to be on a team like Cruz Azul with some good players, somewhere where he can probably make more noise with, have some better results with, that's a pretty good situation, bro. To get to this stage, to the final 8 teams, they beat Monterrey 4-3. Monterrey's a good team, bro, and they went to go beat them 4-3. They are second in the Liga Mexicana. They are 8 wins, 3 ties, and 1 loss. 23 goals in favor, 12 goals against. And they're coming at LAFC with that, but LAFC hasn't been scored on. So that is the battle right there that I really want to see. I still think on aggregate this game will end up a pretty high scoring, but I could also see it not being high scoring and it still being a good game. You know what I mean? LAFC have an identity. They have this grit. I think Cruz Azul has one as well, with some history, some good football being played right now. I'm going to give Cruz Azul the edge here on aggregate 4-3. They'll beat LAFC.
But what's the score in LA? A tie?
A 2-2 tie.
2-2 tie.
2-2
Okay.
tie, let's say.
2-1.
2-1 in the Azteca. That's how I think it'll happen.
Okay.
Close though.
It's gonna be 4.
Goal in the last
4-2
minute.
on aggregate.
4-2. That's what you're
4-2
saying.
on aggregate. Yeah, they'll probably tie 1-1 in LA, and then in
then-
Azteca they'll win. Cruz Azul will win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah, they'll take care of business.
No candle, no luck.
Novela.
No vela, no luck, bro. Cruz Azul dismantled the best team in Liga MX, bro, which is Chivas. Just made them look.
I don't know
like
about dismantled, but
They
they
dismantled, bro.
they beat them.
They beat them, but they beat them pretty good.
They were straight up the better team.
You could tell, yeah, you could tell right away. LAFC is not ready for Cruz Azul, bro. They're not ready. Like, this is not the LAFC of the past. And this Cruz Azul is way better.
Yes, but Cruz Azul is also historically known to drop the ball in moments like this, you know?
Sure.
But-
Cruz Azuliadas. I get it.
Exactly.
I get
was
it.
about to say
but
Cruz Azuliadas.
the way that this team is playing right now, bro, every spot on the field, every position on the field, they're better than LAFC.
Give me a couple players from Cruz Azul right now that are looking good. Eric Lira on the midfield.
Eric
it's a
Lira
good
for
one.
sure. That's one.
Gudiño in the goal.
Toro Fernandez is playing really good right now. He's scoring. Gimme Palavecino. And then his perfect running mate, bro, Paradela.
Yeah, Paradela.
Oh, bro, this dude is masterful, bro. He plays at his own pace, but all the passes that he gives, they're not always spot on, but the intention is there, the vision is there, so he can slice up any defense, bro. So having them two right behind Toro, and then I know you fools don't like Charlie, but I'm not talking about Selección Charlie. I'm talking about Cruz Azul Charlie. They have a really good center back duo, fool. Dita is going to the World Cup. Colombian, strong, fast.
He's going to the World Cup?
I think so, bro. I think so. Well, at least in my mind, I think he will, because
Did he get
he
called
should
up?
be. He didn't get called up, but I think he should. I think he's at that level.
He didn't get called up to
But he's going
these
to the World Cup.
international games
He didn't
that
get called
just
up.
happened.
He's not gonna go.
But
But
before
you're saying
this,
he's going to the World
before
Cup.
this,
He's
he
not
was getting called up. So it's like
Oh.
he's kind of like in
He's
and
in
out.
the
He's
mix.
in the bubble. But to me, since I see him every weekend, pretty much, I'm like, oh,
You like him. And he is good, though.
He does look like a international player.
Yeah.
He does play like it. You know.
And a great player to be on Cruz Azul right now. Good level, good pedigree.
Who's his partner?
Oh, Piovi.
Piovi.
Yeah, Piovi.
Oh my gosh. I said Poncio. Piovi.
Sounds
He's good too.
Argentinian.
Yeah, Argentine, and just he has the Argentinian garra. Fool. He'll get it like under your skin, bro. Like
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
Argentinians do.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they play
yeah.
a game within the game. He has that, bro. So I don't know.
That the dark arts.
He has that.
Yeah,
100% he has that. Because he makes up what he doesn't have, what Dita has, which is physique. Dita is like that strong, like I'll muscle you out of the
so
all the way
this
to
fool
the
is
touchline.
complements that.
100%.
Yeah. I like Jeremy Marquez.
Jeremy Marquez has scored some bangers this season.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. I was asking for him to get called up to the selección, but then he took like some injury with Cruz Azul, and then like he wasn't really coming in anymore. But he's like finding form right now, bro.
Yes.
Well, for the most, he has good games. I like Omar Campos. I've always liked that.
Omar Campos is good too.
He was somebody who I also wanted close to going to Europe, but then he went to LAFC. I just realized he's playing his old team. He was at LAFC last season too, or 2 seasons ago. Yeah. Rodarte, not too bad. There's Montaño too. He's someone who I've been wanting to.
Montaño just came back. He had a horrific.
He had a nasty
knee surgery.
injury. He had a nasty one.
How old is he? Is he younger? On the younger side? Or
He
what?
should be like between 23 and 25 in that range.
And he's a baller, bro. He's our 10.
He should have gone.
The jersey number 10.
Before going to Cruz Azul, he was supposed to go to Europe. Ended up at Cruz Azul. So that'll tell you at least the kind of.
Where was he at?
Mazatlan.
Yeah, Mazatlan.
I don't know how much he's shown in Mazatlan
He did
to. No, he did. He did really good. But I'm saying like I don't know if Europe was like.
Well, I think that's why they didn't take him. Like you're playing for Mazatlan in Mexico.
Go to a higher team.
a big team and we'll see.
Yeah. But he got injured bad, bro. Bro, anywhere you look at on the field, they're okay. They're good. More than okay.
Yeah.
They're good. They're a stacked team.
Sure. So
So if this was LAFC with Vela,
different story.
I'd be like, that's evenly matched. I don't know where to go with this one.
And that was my surprise that LAFC was able to still do good after that fool. That was my surprise. I thought they weren't gonna, but they were able to pretty much get it together. That fool Boanga was able to carry a lot, and I hate that fool. He's a bitch, bro.
Yes, bro. And you know what? I saw Sun against Alajuelense.
No, it's because it's not the same son,
it's
bro.
not the same
Nah.
He still carries some weight, but he's
Who
not.
is this guy? I was like, no, that is him. That is Sun. But he got sunned. Fool. Like, he didn't do shit.
What was
So
the
I'm
final
like,
score you had for Cruz Azul, LAFC?
2-1 in LA at the BMC, or what's it called? BMC 4. BMO. 2-1.
2-1.
For a little, I was like, BMC, that's it.
That makes sense.
Of course. So 4-2.
It's a good foot, by the way. 2-1.
Both of you fools said 4-2.
No, 4-1.
Damn, 4-1 at the.
2-1 in LA and then
2-0.
2-0 in Azteca.
Oh, see, you said 2-1.
2-1 in LA and then 2-0 in Azteca. 4-1.
Gotcha. 4-1.
I want to say 3-0 in Azteca, but I'm like, I think LAFC is gonna really, really just try really hard, bro. Just give it their all and not try to get scored on. So they'll play like 6 back, you know.
So it's funny because I go down this list of matches. Each one is like, I keep thinking, oh, this is the interesting one. No, this is the interesting. Oh, this is the more interesting one. Like, nah, man. They're all, like I said, they all got their storylines right now.